All right, let's jump right in. Today, we're going to break down Block's latest earnings call, focusing on the core strategy for its seller business, Square, as laid out by the company's leadership. We're going to get into their entire game plan.
So, check this out. The CEO kicked things off with just this one sentence, pointing everyone to a letter they published. Now, that might sound simple, but that single line is the key. It frames everything we're about to unpack. It's the foundation for a huge strategic vision for Square.
Okay, so here's our roadmap for this explainer. First, we'll look at the big picture, that new strategic vision. Then, we'll break down its three main pillars, connecting their ecosystems, putting AI on autopilot, and integrating their selling tools. And finally, maybe the most important part, we'll look at the numbers to see if the strategy is actually working.
First up, let's unpack that new strategic vision. This is really the central theme, the glue that holds their entire plan for merchants together.
And here it is. The whole strategy is built around this one key phrase, powering the neighborhood. It's a simple but really powerful mission. They want to become the ultimate operating system for local businesses, everywhere.
Now, what does that really mean? Well, it's about creating a complete local commerce ecosystem. The goal is to be the single best platform for, say, a local coffee shop to not just manage its daily operations, but to actively grow by plugging into a huge built-in network of customers.
And that leads us perfectly to the first pillar of their strategy, connecting ecosystems. This is where Block's secret weapon comes into play. They're in a unique spot because they can link their Square sellers directly with their massive Cash App consumer network.
So the whole point here is to connect sellers and consumers at a massive scale. And Block is pretty convinced it's the only company that can truly pull this off. Why? Because they own both sides of the transaction. The merchant tools on one end and the consumer app on the other. And here's how they're actually making it happen. They've launched a new feature called Neighborhoods on Cash App, which basically turns the app into a powerful marketing tool for small businesses. Sellers can offer custom rewards and get discovered by 58 million users. And get this, they're offering a super low 1% processing rate for any orders made through the app. That's a game changer.
Okay, next up is pillar number 2, AI on autopilot. This part of the strategy is all about using artificial intelligence to get rid of the daily headaches of running a business, to essentially put operations on cruise control.
This quote from the CEO really nails it. The promise is to free up a seller's time and, frankly, their mental energy. Instead of getting bogged down in repetitive tasks, they can let AI handle the heavy lifting and focus on what they actually love doing.
And this isn't just theory. They're rolling out real, practical tools. Square AI can deliver business insights in minutes that used to take hours of manual work. It can create smart order guides to help manage inventory. It can even use voice AI to take phone orders during a busy lunch rush. This is automation in the real world.
The third key element is integrated selling tools. This is where Block's control over the entire tech stack, from the hardware to the software, becomes a massive advantage.
And this is the race in the hole, complete vertical integration. Because Block designs the physical hardware, the operating system, and the software, they can build tools that work together seamlessly, way better than any mix-and-match solution from competitors.
So, what does this actually look like for a seller? It means a restaurant can manage its menu across every channel from one single place. It means they can handle all their third-party delivery apps in one unified dashboard, no more juggling a bunch of tablets. And it means their new self-service kiosks can process orders 30% faster. It's all about making really complex things incredibly simple.
Okay, so that's the three-part strategy. It sounds great, right? But the big question is it actually working? Let's move from the plan to the proof and check out the numbers.
To measure their success, they focus on one key metric called New Volume Added, or NVA for short. This is their main indicator for how much new business they're attracting to the Square platform. It's basically the ultimate report card for their growth strategy.
And the results are pretty impressive. Sales-driven NVA is up 28% year-to-date. That's a huge number, and it shows that their efforts to bring new sellers on board, especially through their sales teams, are really gaining momentum.
And this growth is happening across the board. Payment volume from their larger sellers, we're talking businesses doing over $500,000 a year, is up 20%. And get this, internationally, it grew even faster, up 26%. This proves the strategy is resonating with bigger businesses and all across the globe.
So, to bring it all home, what Block is building is a true two-sided ecosystem.
For sellers, it's an all-in-one platform with AI superpowers to help them grow. For consumers on Cash App, it's a new way to discover, support, and engage with businesses right in their own neighborhood. It's a classic virtuous cycle where each side makes the other stronger.
Which leaves us with one final big question. By uniquely connecting its massive seller and consumer networks, and then layering on integrated tech and AI, is Block building a local commerce ecosystem that competitors simply won't be able to match? It's a powerful strategy for sure, and the early numbers suggest it's already paying off.